Good day. Today we can discuss the topic about how can we calculate the distance between 2 points. Here the points are P1 and P2. How can we identify the distance between those points? Yes, the mathematical formula is available. The formula is d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. This is the formula for identifying the distance between 2 points. Here, my question is how can we program this mathematical relation and how can we identify the distance between 2 points with the Python programming? We can discuss. Here, what is x1 and x2? The x1 is the distance from x coordinate and x2 is the second distance from x coordinate, and y1 is the first distance from y coordinate and y2 is the second distance in the y coordinate. Likewise, we can utilize the term in program also. From this, how can we program? Let's see. Yes, this is ideally platform. In that we can write the program for identification of a distance between 2 points that are P1 and P2. Here, how can we start to program? The first assignment is x1 variable definition. So I can define x1 is equal to float. I can utilize float. For that, open bracket, input, again open bracket, here enter the first distance, which is x1, first distance in x coordinate. Okay, I mentioned the x coordinate like first distance in x coordinate colon, after that first we colon, then I have to have close the combination with the two brackets, because in this command prompt there is two open bracket available, so that I can enter two close bracket. After that, if I enter means the program ask me enter the first distance in x coordinate. I utilize the first distance as like 10. After that, second line x2 variable definition, x2 is also the same, but enter the second distance. So that I copy the previous command, here I paste, here second distance in x coordinate, x2 is the second coordinate, so that enter the second distance in x coordinate. Likewise, I can enter. Here the program again asks me what is the x2 distance from x2 coordinate. So here I can give 5. After that, I can enter the y coordinate value. For the reason I may utilize y1 and y2, so I can write here y1 is equal to float, input the same procedure, same command prompt, input, after that open bracket, enter the first distance in y coordinate. Likewise, I create the command prompt for y coordinate also. Here the program asked me as like enter the first distance in y coordinate. Here I can give 5 as the first distance in y coordinate value. After that, what about the second? I can enter the second distance in y coordinate, so that I utilize y2 as the variable. y2 is equal to float open bracket input, after that open bracket, in the colon I can enter the second distance in y coordinate. Likewise, I can give the command prompt line in Python programming. Here the program asked me enter the second distance in y coordinate. Here I can give 10 as the second distance in y coordinate. So the program I can enter the variables as like x1 and x2, and also I assign the values for that respective variables as like x1 is equal to 10, x2 is equal to 5, and y1 is equal to 5 and y2 is equal to 10. Likewise, I give the variables and numerical values. Now I can give the formula for distance identification. Already I told you the distance can be identified. D is equal to square root of open bracket x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Here I utilize. How can we enter the formula in Python programming. Distance is equal to open bracket x2 minus x1. How can I enter the power? Double multiplication symbol, I can get powers here. Now I can get x2 minus x1 square plus the next variables are y2 minus y1 square, two variables, 2 square. After that I can utilize the square root symbol. How can I utilize the square root symbol? Yes, let's see. How can I utilize the square root symbol? Square root symbol is 0.5. I can place 0.5, so the program can understand distance formula, which is square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Likewise, it understood. After that, how can I get the output from this? Yes, I can print of distance. What is the output? Yes, 34.7385. Likewise, I can get the distance answer from the respective formula, respective program. So the distance between the points P1 P2 are 34.74. Likewise, I can get the values from Python programming. After that, we can change the distance value from x1 and x2 coordinate values and y1 y2 coordinate values from the available program. We can modify the variable assignment. From this we can get the different distance values according to different x and y coordinate values. After that, next I want to show you how can we convert units in Python programming. How can I convert? Yes, first I can give the demo with the inch dimension. For that, inch is equal to float. Here also I utilize float. Input I utilize input. Of that, enter the inch value. Enter the inch value, colon, close bracket, and then again I close. Here, enter the inch value. Likewise, I give as like 20. The next command prompt line, how can we convert that inch into millimeter? Let's see, millimeter we can represent it as like the formula 25.4 into inch value. Previously I defined inch, so that inch I can give within the bracket, close bracket. I can give now. How can I get the millimeter for 20 inch? Now I can print the millimeter value with the assigned formula here. Yes, 508.0. Likewise, we can convert the inch units also with the Python programming. Okay. Now you understand how can we utilize the mathematical formula for identifying the distance between 2 points, and also how can we convert the inch dimension to millimeter with this program. Thank you all. If you are having any doubts, you may ask me through comment box. Thank you.